This coming Wednesday night in downtown Bozeman at the brand new Rialto, we're going to have Micheal Martin Murphy, and tickets are available, by the way, for that show. And we are lucky enough to have Micheal Martin Murphy on the program with us this morning. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. You guys have always been so supportive whenever I've come to town. I really appreciate that.
We need to get you in town more often. In fact, you know what? I think this might be, the Rialto's brand new. You're going to love it. I want to say you're like the first country artist of note to, like, play it.
Well, I'm excited about it. I have a lot of friends in Montana. As a matter of fact, a couple of my closest friends live right there in Bozeman, Rod and Sandy Deo. There are people who moved up there from Texas a few years ago. They're like me. They're people that got tired of the heat in Texas and decided to go on vacation a whole lot in the mountains, and pretty soon we're living there.
So does that mean while you're in town, you're going to be kind of exploring the area?
Oh, yeah. I know the area pretty well. I know Montana pretty well. I've over the years, come in and out of there a lot. And I used to outfit in Yellowstone, actually. I used to take people up the Lamar River for about a 5-day horseback ride. People would come from all over the country, and people that came from all over the world to those rides. And we would take them up to see where there's more wolves and there's more grizzly bears than any place else. It was a hard sell at outdoor sporting shows, and my partner would get out pictures of grizzly bears and say, "Here's why you should come on this ride. Look at all these grizzly bears." And people's eyes were getting big. I said, "You know what? I think this is not a good marketing plan, Bob. I think they're trying a little different deal." So we showed pictures of me playing around the campfire.
I don't think in those days they had bear spray either, did they?
No, but we mountain men from that era were pretty good with a ball and rifle. So
well, it's Micheal Martin Murphy. He's going to be at the Rialto this coming Wednesday night. Tickets are available for that show, by the way, and we're going to be giving away some tickets too. So be listening for your chance to win. When was the last time Micheal Martin Murphy was clean shaven?
Gosh, I don't remember.
It's been that long.
I remember my mother and father complaining that I grew a goatee when I was 17 years old, and I went to church with this goatee, and that kind of thing wasn't viewed with very much of a positive view in the Baptist church that I grew up in Texas, to show up with kind of a beatnik-looking beard. So that's... I just can't hardly. I think last I can remember being clean shaven when I was 16 years old.
That's awesome.
But I just always had a beard that grew really fast, and I just got tired of messing with it.
Yeah, so if you wanted to keep it clean shaven, how many times would you have to shave?
Probably about twice a day. I tend to get a 5 o'clock shadow. If I shave in the morning, I usually have a 5 o'clock shadow by about 6 o'clock at night. So.
I love your look. And by the way, we have a mutual friend. When was the last time you talked to Joel Hickson?
Joel Hickson, oh my gosh. It's been a long time. Where is Joel now?
Joel's down your way, Red River way. I think he's in New Mexico, southern New Mexico somewhere.
Joe Hickson is one of the best DJs ever, got a great voice and a great personality. And he would travel around and get jobs different places, and wherever he was, I would always do a lot of interviews with Joel, just like I'm doing with you now.
We're talking with Micheal Martin Murphy. He's going to be performing on Wednesday night at the Rialto at 7:30. And we understand they're doing something a little bit different with your show?
I want to let everybody know that although the Rialto has a general admission area where everybody stands up, and then if you want to be able to sit down, you buy a VIP seat. I talked them into putting some chairs out in the general admission. So if you're thinking about coming, but you don't want to stand up during my entire show, because I'm pretty much an act that likes to, I play for a listening audience, there will be a limited amount of chairs you can sit down. So if you've been thinking about not coming because of that, don't worry about it. I've been around a long time. I have a lot of older fans that I know they don't like to stand up during the whole show. And I have a number of college fans and a number of younger people who also don't like to stand up for the whole show.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I didn't know they were doing that. And that Rialto's, it's brand new. It's a great venue. You're going to love it.
We're really happy to be there, really thrilled about this restoration of the Rialto Theater, which is always been just a classic venue in Bozeman going way back, and I'm glad that they reopened it, got it going, and made it what it is today.
It's Micheal Martin Murphy. He's going to be at the Rialto on Wednesday night. I caught you, I don't know, it's been about 5 or 6 years ago down in Buffalo, Wyoming at the folk festival there, and I love the fact you told some great stories during your show. So if you're heading out on Wednesday night, Micheal Martin Murphy's going to have some great stories for you. Really appreciate your time. Have a great time in Bozeman, and we look forward to getting you on again here on the XL Morning Show. Thank you.
Okay, come on out and see me and Rob, and we'll have a great time. Adios.